What's going on, everybody? TheKennyDubz back with another episode of Digimon World Next Order. If you guys are enjoying, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, share, support. Last episode, we had to go through a lot of introductory stuff and cover quite a bit of information for the game in the first episode, but that's kind of what happened in the first episode of the new series. So this time, we're going to continue on a little bit with some training. Before I get too far into this, I'm going to show you while you're at this menu, if you hit triangle, you can see the history from this menu and see what your Digimon can evolve into. Specifically going into Rookie, because you can see the requirements already. Now, as we get further into the game, we're not going to be able to see the requirements immediately. We'll go into how to unlock those later, but as you can see here, you can see stats on the right hand side. If we look at Snow Gaburimon, for example, or Snow Goblimon, for example, you can see that one of the stats is highlighted. Now what that means is we met the requirement for that stat for this Digivolution stage. And at the bottom, right below Key Digi and right above the Digimon there, you can see key points. That means that's the number of key of stats you want to hit or requirements you want to hit in order to evolve into that Digimon. So for entering Digivolve in the Rookie, you only have about a day or so, maybe it's like 12 hours, something like that, before they Digivolve again. So you're gonna have to be quick to hit the stats that you want. Now a lot of these stats seem outrageous for this time, like Gumdramon, for example. We also can't use Gumdramon right now. As you see, there's a lock on Gumdramon. So, over to Koromon. You see Agumon needs a metric butt ton of HP. Shoutmon needs even more. Unfortunately, if you were like me, you wanted to get Agumon off rip. That's extremely unlikely. They come over here, and odds are you're going to get Black Agumon. And if you picked the Gabumon egg, or the Sunamon egg, you're likely to get Black Gabumon as well. Now, I'm still going to try to get Vmon. It's highly unlikely. However, I'm still going to try for it. And for this one, I'm going to try for Gomamon. So I need 50 strength and 130 stamina. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move you here. And actually, if I just upgrade, stamina goes up with strength goes up with stamina, yes? Well, I whiffed that one, but yeah, strength goes up with stamina. Okay. I'm gonna cut away until I get my Digimon to Digivolve, though. Okay. So let's see if I succeeded in getting Gomamon. Okay, we got Gomamon. Cool. And I think that the other Digimon is probably going to be Black Agumon, because I'm not sure what else it could honestly be, to be quite honest with you. At this time, considering how low stats we have. Yeah, I'd be more surprised if it wasn't Black Agumon. So now we have Rookies, so let's look at our stats real quick. Okay, stats are looking pretty abysmal on oh, you can't see. On Black Agumon. We have quite a fair bit of attack though, which is good. Not too much speed, MP, or HP, but you know. For now, which is gonna be our kind of a tank. And Black Agumon is going to be our DPS. So now, what I spoke about before with the rookies, if we look here, we can't see anything, which is very much like Digimon World 1. So you might be wondering, well, how do we find out that information? Oh, wait, Digivolve through training. Now you don't have to have any problems outside the city. Alright, here's the last thing to explain. There ain't anything around here yet, but if you get a bunch of more Digimon here and call them or bring them, they can build facilities to get to work. It all depends on your effort you put in, TheKennyDubz. This ice takes you out of the city. Outside, there are Digimon that will attack you. If you play it right, you can avoid battles entirely. If things get dicey, head back to the city. One more thing, you can open Digivice menu by pressing triangle. You get Tamer info as well as Digimail sent to you there. You can save too. Finally, if you have any trouble with Digimon in the city, know all sorts of things, so ask them. That's the end of my explanation. Thanks for listening. So now, you see we have a communication. So they're proud with the results of their training, so let's praise them. The discipline, bond, mood, and digifriend went up. And we get another text box. You get Fugumon Digivolution info, you get Digimon Digivolution info, Icemon Digivolution info, and Sorcerymon Digivolution info. So, as you can see, interacting with your Digimon ends up revealing information through the Digivolution charts. What that means is the more you communicate with your Digimon and have them do specific things, the more of the Digivolution charts you will have unlocked, so that you won't have to go look things up constantly. As you can see, for Gomon, we know Digimon to Seedramon, Icemon, and Sorcerymon. And if you have Digimon knowledge, you can probably figure out this is most likely Ikakumon. So, with that in mind, there is still one other thing I want to go do. Now, I think, yeah, it's here. So if you have the DLC, you can open that chest, and it'll give you a bunch of items that it'll start out with that are really, really helpful. I'm gonna try to not pick them up, to be honest, because I don't know if that DLC is. I think that was pre-order DLC. So it just gives me a really big boost at the start of the game. And if you don't have that, it might make things a little bit harder for you. I might end up picking it up anyway, depending on how things go going forward, because there are some recovery items and some food items in there. However, I'm going to try to not pick them up. One is about the field. Here on out, Digimon will appear that attack you as enemies. Enemy Digimon react when you approach them. They will chase you and touch you and will start a battle. Digimon that doesn't react may be one that will come to the city. Talk to them with X when you're close to trigger an event. There's Digimon nearby. Now is it friend or foe? Hey, who are you? Are you one of those humans? Oh, I see. You are controlling Machine Dramon. Not me, dude. How dare you mess with Floaty? I'll take you down. And we have the cool boss music. So here we have a level 1 Patamon. It's backing up, so that means we could take advantage of it, except our Digimon are backing up as well. I forgot to mention that our, well, one, because I have so much attack now, I just one-tap it with Black Alchemy. I get 100 bits, which is pretty cool. Get some decent, not really decent stats, but we get some stat gains. What I was going to say, I forgot to mention, is that we have more techniques now because of Digivolve. Some Digimon inherently come with specific techniques. So I think it's called Aqua Breath for Gabumon and Dark Spirit for Black Agumon, which is actually a deceptively good skill. Ow, ow, ow. Huh? It doesn't really hurt. Let's go back to town. Digimon's waiting. You know Digimon? Don't tell me you're not a bad guy. And I'm just explaining the situation. Is that right? My bad. I got a bit ahead of myself. I'd never seen a human before, you see? Right then, I'm going back to Floatia. Give me a holler if you see me there. And Patamon joins the city. Nice and easy. Recruitment? City Prosperity Digimail. Raw Digimon decided to join the city. Now let's find some partner Digimon and bring them back. Also, the Digimark appeared in the lower corner. A notice will display whenever Digimail is delivered. Open Digimark menu with triangle, try reading your Digimail. So, Something else I wanted to mention is that if you can get Digistalks, you want to try and save 20, at least 20 for something later on. But again, we're not gonna tackle that so much later on. Going back to town. I'm going back to town to see what I can do there. TheKennyDubz, keep trying your best too. Okay, for Patamon. Is your Digimon search going well? I picked up lots of information about Digimon and asked the Bodamon in my house to pass the information to you. If you need any help, go talk to him. So, we head a little down here. See on the map there's red dots. However, it's nighttime. Nighttime bad. Find ingredients and materials. There are points in the field where ingredients shop and materials can be found. Oh, there's Digistock over there. This here has ingredient, Digistock, and material, metal. Now try grabbing some materials and ingredients. Touch ingredient material circles display confirmation window. You can press X to take the item. So do this. Get one Digistock. And this right here, grab the metal. This mechanic is something I don't really like in the game. So, we can pick up materials on the field. But picking up materials is directly tied to your stamina. The higher stamina, the more materials you can hold. And that's going to be true for the rest of the game. However, there is a cap of 200. I'm not sure exactly how it scales, but the higher stamina you have, the more materials you can hold in your inventory because of your Digimon. Watching for other ingredients will drop in the field. Gather as many as you can to stave off your partner Digimon's hunger. Materials aren't too useful at first, but they'll be needed to develop the city later on. The amount you can have changes depending on the stamina of your partner Digimon. Okay, so they do tell you that right now. When you return to the city, they automatically place in city storage. We'll get an overview of the area. A long overview of the area. World connections. Field of Vast contains a multitude of areas, each is split into several smaller areas. The further you go, the stronger your enemies become. You must build up strength of your partners. For now, let's go to Nigh Plane to get used to living with your partner Digimon. Your battles continue. Now then, there's a hostile Digimon right over there. I won't be able to cross the bridge until you defeat it first. I'll take this opportunity to explain a little more about battles and controls and strategy. Play partners HP and MP. Let's use this battle to learn how things work. We've already done battles though. Using items in the tactics menu. In battle, you can use items to help your partners. Use the tactics menu to flee or change targets. Using items. First triangle will open the item box. Time will be paused while the box is open. You can select the item by moving up and down and press X to throw items to your partner. You can use both L and R. You can only have both L and R partners while this is open. Select the item and give it to both partners. Uses up 2 items. Press LR to change focus and use items individually. Uses 1 item. Press items to the right partner depending on the situation to give yourself a big advantage in battle. Tactics menu. First go to open tactics menu, time will be paused and this menu is open. I actually went over tactics earlier. I just wasn't in battle. Here you confirm who's targeting who or abandon the fight and flee. If you choose to flee, you return to the entrance of the sub area. Press L and R to review individual commands. Top command indicates automatic MP usage, the bottom determines the target enemy. Switch depending on the situation dominating battle. So I didn't go over in full earlier, however, because I wasn't in battle, I can only go over a very limited amount of things. Called Bubble Breath. So the Gabumon we can handle pretty easily. Unfortunately, because we can handle them so easily, we don't get much stats from winning in battle. OP power to start. OP again in battle will not carry over to the next battle. It will reset the base value every time. Base value OP to start a battle increases the higher the bond is with your partners. What's more, if you battle out in a short time, you will gain 5 bonus OP for each partner. The more OP you have at the start, the more decisively you can fight. Use this to your advantage. So remember when I said nighttime dangerous? I don't think it's gonna happen right now, but there are some dangerous enemies out here at night. Oh god. Okay, there's one over there. Whew. So normally Numamon aren't that scary, right? But you can see that thing is dashing right at me with a red HP bar. That means it's very hostile. However, in this game, you can actually pause buffer to get away from enemies. As you can see, oh, I think I am On the wrong side of this. You know if you're getting away because you won't, you hear like the startup of the music. And once you don't hear that, once your pause buffering, you know, you've gotten away. However, I'm leaving because Numamon is scary in this game. When I tell you I got clapped the first time I fought Numamon in this game, thinking it was just a Numamon. Oh my gosh. Woo. Even the starting area in this game is really scary. So, call Digimon.
Got a second?
You're back, TheKennyDubz. I have good news. Patamon came back to Floatia. He has set up a warehouse. His prosperity rate is now 1. There's still a long way to go. So the reason I wanted to come back here is because the Digimon are tired and they want to go to bed. Now, there is no what you're going to bed. 1, that increases your discipline, and 2, it allows me to get more information for the Digivolution. Unfortunately, these are all for Icemon. However, you kind of get more info for Digivolution through that. I believe you can get it even if you praise him, but if you praise in a situation like this, not only does your discipline go down, but I think it won't actually go to sleep. I know for other situations, like your Digimon doesn't want to get up. If you praise them, they're like, okay, cool. And then they lay back down, so you lose time out of your day for that.
Good night. Sleep tight.
However, their mood actually goes down quite a bit if you let Digimon sleep outside on the floor, on the ground. And you recover less fatigue. Unfortunately, as you can hear, my Digimon are hungry. So we're going to come out here and talk to Tanemon real quick. And we get our 5 meat. And you can see the mood of our Digimon is quite low.
Here you go.
I'm going to feed them again. Okay. These little gluttons. So, what I want to do now is, I see Patamon's over there, but we're not going to talk to Patamon just yet. Now, what I want to do is this the right thing? No, that's not it. I want to zone this area, which is just to leave and come back, just refresh this area, until I find a very specific item. The reason I want a very specific item is because we're going to need it shortly for something important. Ideally, I get it soon, but if I don't, I'll just kind of, let's kind of cut away until I get that item. Still not the right thing, but I'll still pick up these items because they're fruits. So, or no, these are nuts, and they're useful for food. So I'll cut away until I find the item that I want. Okay, finally, it took a while, but this is the item that I wanted to pick up, because I'm going to need that for later. Now we can finally move on. If you go down there, there is a threat. You can see right down there, the Digimon walking around. Yeah, don't go down there. Dangerous. You have to trust me on that. Or you can go down there and see what happens. I wouldn't recommend it. But yeah, after resetting that area for quite a bit, or this area, Digimon are hungry again. I've been there since like the start of the day. Just resetting. It's the middle of the day now, in game, and I've gotten nothing done because I was just resetting this area for that. Ground Blue Evolution. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, at least they're completely full. Alright, so we actually have to do quite a few battles. Okay. There's also some other stuff I need to pick up as well. So what I want to do is I want to come over here to fight you, level 2 Goblinmon. I think that should be okay. So for the time being, I'm going to keep in a few battles. Just to show which battles are, as you can see, take a lot of damage from that right there. And I'm going to have you start Spirit again from where you are. He's backing up. Digimon don't go forward and use their attacks. But that battle was a little bit harder than it should have been. As you see, I get some decent stats from that. Not all that great. Partner's turn. Praise. I might actually have to go pick up those DLC items. Just so that I have the healing. Because I don't have access to the shop yet. How many bits do I have? 240. I need a little bit more, but let's talk to you. Huh? I haven't seen you around these parts. Hey, wait a minute. Ain't you one of them humans? Boy, howdy. It must have been fate that brought us together. I've got something for you. In fact, so what do you think? Have I piqued the interest? Or do you want to pick your nose instead? Well, you piqued it. Oh, right. I can tell you're a sharp one. Now then, check out this bad boy. Ta-da, recovery discs. This is what every Tamer leaves. I can get a little for a polish on my 100 bit. So what do you think? So, you can say sure, no thanks. Stare? Or I'll buy it for 100 bits. If you say thanks but no thanks, you'll get it for cheaper. But if you just pay the 100 bits, really? No fooling? Well, push no business with your partner. Thanks, you can finally open my item shop. I'll have more details down the line, so give me a holler in town. Peace out, hombre. I thought you needed a little bit more than that, but I might be thinking of the older Digimon games where recoveries cost a lot more, but you only had one Digimon, so it was... They were allowed to cost more because you only had to worry about one target. So in this game, things are going to cost less, but you need more of them. And as you can see on the map, if we see an exclamation point, that's someone to interact with. Picking up some materials here. Okay, I got some old cards there. And some other nice things. So, now there's another item that we need. Pick up in this area, which I don't know if I'll be able to get it right now. Scoot this first. Let's talk to this Biomon here. Here I go. Oh, dang, I can't do it. I want to fly all through the sky. The thing is, though, I'm not very good at it. Will someone teach me how to fly? Keep trying, you'll get it. I will, thanks. If you meet a Digimon that could give me some pointers, please let me know. So, something very interesting about this game is when you meet Digimon that need help, they actually send you an email. Digimon, we'll find this guy. I want to fly in the sky. I don't see a Digimon who can teach me. I need you to find that Digimon. I'll be waiting in town. So this is very misleading, because Biomon doesn't go wait in town. Biomon waits right here. So, that was a lie. I'm gonna come over here. This Digimon should look very, very familiar, those of you who played Digimon before. You guys are coming at a good time. I need your help with something. I'm looking for fertilizer to help me make some tasty meat, but I'm having a little trouble. That's where you come in. No problem. Awesome, thanks. You're the best. Bring me a cheerful apple, a Digisalt, and a salty fruit when you find them. Got it? You bet. Hehe, I'll be waiting. I'm gonna check the Digimail for that one. Don't forget, cheerful apple, Digisalt, and salty fruit. So this is why I wanted the salty fruit. However, I don't have the cheerful apple just yet. I think I can zone and get it. However, I'm gonna see if I can find it over here first. Aggro one of the Gaburimon? Okay, sure. I'm going to heal Black Agumon because HP is looking low. So something I don't want to do in this game is not let Digimon's HP get too low, because if you let the HP get too low, they actually get injured. Oh, come on. Come on, please. I need more attack. Okay, Black Agumon handled it. This is why I kind of want more speed on Black Agumon, so that it'll actually move faster in battle. Gomamon having more strength would be great too. As you can see, we have 10 strength from that. It's very, very good. Cheerful apples over here. I just want to be careful zoning over there because I'll have to deal with 2 Goblinmon, potentially. I can pause buffer, but I guess I'm going to go pause buffer over there. So there's the exit that's area over here. And I want to get Palmon as soon as possible because, well, you guys need the bathroom. So I'm actually going to... Oh, hold on. The day rolled over. Oh, I didn't go talk to Koromon when I was in Digimon's house. Uh-oh. Hmm. I'm gonna go handle this. So that battle was rough because I had to use a recovery on my Black Agumon. I'm going here real quick. I'm not gonna do anything in here because this place is dangerous as heck right now. Actually, I'll talk to you. Oh, that blockhead Togemon! Even though my special move is so cool and strong, I'll never go back there. What is this? Are you a human? What are you doing in a place like this? Oh, I see. Is this your first time here? This is Server Desert, a place devoid of vegetation after the intense heat from old servers withered all the plants away. This theme is also really, really good. The music in this game is pretty good, overall. The old break room called the Oasis has a vending machine and a toilet. Here, a new type of series tower lies within, server tower lies within. At a west of the Oasis, you'll reach Oguya Wasteland. South of here lies an area called Logic Volcano. But beware, Digimon are a lot stronger than the ones you find in Nigh Plains. Yep. Look at that. Level 4 Digimon. Wait. Oh, oops, right over here. I don't want to go. And if you talk to Vmon again, he'll kind of just give you the tour of the area. I'll pause for a bit. I don't exactly want to deal with you guys. Okay, I think I'll just cut away until I find the cheerful apple that I'm looking for. Because you can spawn it in this area. It's just a little bit of a pain finding it right now. Or finding it when you want it, rather, I guess I should say. Ooh, something over here, though. Let's pick this up. Unlucky mushroom. Alright, that battle yielded another communication. Go get more Digivolution info. So let's actually take a look at our history now. Because he is filling out quite nicely in terms of information in general. Remember, the more of those we get, the more information we have pertaining to actual Digivolutions later on. Back in the city.
Got a second?
You're back, TheKennyDubz. I have good news. Tentomon has come back to Floatia. He's opening up an item shop. His prosperity is now 2, so a long way to go. Here's your turn. Let's talk to Koromon real quick. You got more items. Here you go. Portal Potty, Autopilot, Recovery Disc, MP Disc. Ooh. Autopilot is great because that automatically TPs you back here. Let's go talk to Patamon real quick. Why, hello, I just started working here myself. This is the warehouse. You can store and withdraw items as you see fit. So let's just restore some items because we only have 20 items in general. So I'm gonna that. And come over here to Tentomon. What it is, TheKennyDubz, thanks for coming on over. Come on, don't front on me. I know why you're here. This is an item shop after all. You want to buy, you can buy. You got something to sell, I'm your mon. That's how we do it here. I'm not 100% official as of yet, if you know what I'm saying, but our item shop is open for business. Thanks for your business, and by that, I mean, what you buying, buddy? Buy some recovery discs. I'll buy 3. Oh, well, I'll buy 2. I was going to buy 3, but I don't have enough bits for 3. So it's almost night. Oh gosh, it's almost nighttime. So have Numamon. Yeah, Numamon are here. Oh dear. Numamon are really threatening. As I had mentioned earlier. Running away from battles is also very, very bad. Well, it's not very, very bad. It's not the worst thing you can do, right? However, it's pretty impactful on this game. On how your Digimon feel about you and each other. So, we have the option to go fishing, but we can't go fishing yet, so I don't know why it even like gives us the option of like, hey, you want to go fishing? It's like, ha, little JK. Oh, well, we're gonna pause buffer for you. Alright, I don't think I'm gonna be able to find what I want to. So, unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to go back to the city and just kind of wait it out. Because now it's nighttime, and I can't deal with Numamon yet. They're too strong for me. And I feel like the people that are just not too familiar with this game might be laughing and thinking, haha, yeah, he's running away from Numamon, but those of you that have played this game early on, you know the struggle. With my stats, I might be able to beat one, but it's gonna be rough, and I don't think it's worth it.
It's chow time. You hungry?
So now that it's nighttime again, I think I'm gonna call it here for this episode. I had to use a lot of time to try to get the salty fruit, and now I need to look for the cheerful apple, but I can't look for it at nighttime. Oh, here's something interesting I talk about before we end off the episode. So we just got a Tamer level up. As Tamer level increases, you can get TP. Use TP to acquire various Tamer skills. I don't think we can actually acquire anything yet. I looked at this briefly before. However, acquire Tamer skills here. When leveled up, press triangle to select Digivice. Tamer skills acquired. Tamer skill at any time. There are 4 systems in Tamer skills and 3 to 5 subsystems within these. Switch between these subsystems with R1 L1 and select use the left stick. Press X to look within a subsystem. Here you are able to see what a skill does. Gaining its skill is not possible until the skills before that have been acquired. Press X on a skill to see acquire skill. So now we can just go ahead and look at the skills here. Treat type skill. These are mood boosts, mood, bond, and Digifriend boost. Eventually, this gives you more boosts during interactions against the Tamer XP as well. We have life, increases the evolution, life gain evolution increases natural life, and further increases natural life. Carry type increases the amount of items you can carry. Reverse type boosts parameter inheritance by 1 level at free. What that means is you'll retain more stats when Digimon fades away in its reborn. I wouldn't recommend going for this just yet because we're not close to that point. So over here, teacher type. These you can get these. However, I wouldn't recommend these unless you're doing a lot of gym training, which might be helpful early on. However, there's a better method over gym training that I'll be going into a little bit later, which I've already done a few battles, so you might have seen like sometimes I get plus 10 from a battle, and battle training is actually more beneficial. However, it's more time consuming. But gym training is takes less in-game time, or takes more in-game time, but less real time to do. So it's kind of like, which one do you want to do? However, overall, battle training allows you to hit very high stats early on, if you can beat the enemies. Here's life. Again, more mood boost. This boosts the recovery when you're sleeping. Boost effects of praising and scolding, and things like that. Over here we have the evolving type. Raise the parameters even more when you Digimon Digivolve. Survivor. Walker type is very, very useful if you are going to do battle training. I highly recommend this because this gives you HP Stroll and MP Stroll, and this further increases it, while this right here lessens the negative effect of disliked places, so you get sick less often. Survivor skills are all pretty good. Camper type, we can't make use of that yet. Extractor type allows you to get more and rarer materials when you're extracting, so metal, stone, liquid, and wood are the 4 material types. And then this one allows you to get more of the material types. Finder increases the discovery rate of wild grown ingredients. To be honest, this sounds really good right now because of how much I'm struggling to find the ingredients I need, but right now I don't want to get them. Increases the fishing rate. Then Commander. This allows you to have more skills unusable. This one I highly recommend. It is very, very good. However, you could also make do without it if you make use of skills I will show you later on. This gives you more order point boost rate, but it's only by +1. This allows you to drop, raises the post battle item drop rate, post battle money drop rate, which is huge. This further raises it. This is quite good as well. This gives you a higher chance to learn skills from battles. This gives you more skill increases, more stat increases from battling, which I recommend grabbing this first because we're going to be battling a lot in order to try to catch up to where we need to be. Battle training is also better because it gives you items. You get stats in the process. You also get items and you get bits. So you will have no shortage of things you probably need, being bits, item drops, and you find things in the field as well. It's just a bit more time consuming, but it is what I recommend. Tactical type, this helps you in battle. So you can get ascertainment, raises the damage of cooperation, boost attacks a little further. You boost the crit rate landed from behind. Raises boost of attacks that strengthen your friends. Raises rate of granted status open abnormalities. So on and so forth. And then over here we have the item types. Expands the range of thrown items in battle. Area effect. There are specific items that affect AoE, like AoE healing, things like that. This expands their range. This allows you to throw them faster, which is very, very nice. This occasionally makes it cost 0 when an item is thrown in battle, which is, it's okay. This raises the order power of a partner when you throw a combat item. As you can see, I only have 3 TP at the moment. As you level up more, you will slowly start to gain more TP per level, and TP is gained by, you might have noticed it from the end of battle screen, and by walking around in the field. For every step you take walking around in the field, you get 1 EXP. So even if you're not having battles out in the field, you will still get EXP just simply by walking around. And I think that's going to wrap it up for this episode. I think I'll do a little bit of gym training off screen, and when we come back next time, we'll continue our adventure. So if you guys enjoyed, if you did, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. It helps the channel out, and I'll see you guys next episode. Later.